Hey, soldier. Yes, you. Do you like easy, uncontested loot? Well, put on this lightweight gear and get some rest, because you've got some running to do. Come on. Let's go. So, today, I've got a follow-up kind of from my last Scav Run video that I did that loads of you loved. You said comments like, these stashes are like Christmas. Absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you guys watching the video. Anyway, today I have a really good one. It is a PMC version of that, but I have a specific kind of path that I like to take while I do this, as well as a chance for a godly spawn, which is amazing. You just get a little bit of loot out straight away. I'll show you that in a little bit, but I have a loadout that I really like to use for this. Super lightweight. You can just sprint like crazy, go and get all that juicy loot. Guys, honestly, this one's really good. So let's jump into the loadout and then I'll show you the route. So this is the loadout I wanted to show you. Here I'm using the M32 headset. These are really cheap and only 4.9 kilograms. You can generally get these for kind of 25k, somewhere around that area. We do this run at nighttime, so I use the arm sight head strap. That's because you can put on this bad boy. These are the arm sight night vision goggles, generally around about 50k. These are the ones that are blue. I much prefer the blue over the green. That's my personal preference. You can go cheaper if you were to get, for example, this one here. This one is green. This one's only 28k. These ones, but the green is horrible. I hate the vision on it. And I don't really care about wearing a helmet. So I generally tend to do this because you really want to do these runs at nighttime. It's absolutely amazing. If you're wearing a pilgrim like I am in the daytime, you stand out like a sore thumb, and you're more likely to get shot. So it's that. The packet armor, 3.5 kilograms. I like to wear this. You can get away with not wearing it probably. I think in all the runs I've done, I've been shot out by scavs like a few times because I was clumsy. But other than that, you don't even really need to wear armor. And to be honest, you get things like these gazelles here. This one found in raid. You get these quite often. I found trooper armors. I found these ones, these bagali, or however you say them. These are class 5. I find these all the time. And also as well, these MMAC. These ones here, these are class 4. These are tactical rigs, obviously, but I find these all the time. Moving to the gun, we're using the MP9. One reason for this is it's super lightweight, but it's also really, really cheap. 17k for these is like nothing, but also the gun, even with a silencer and the scope on, look, it's 2.2 kilograms. It's absolutely... it's just really, really lightweight, but it's also an absolute laser. This gun has like hardly any recoil. It fires really, really nicely. Yes, it uses the 9x19 ammo. I generally tend to shove in some AP 6.3. You don't need to do that. That's just in case I run into a player. I just crafted a little bit in my hideout. But other than that, the PST GZH, these are really good. If you're getting headshots and things, you can take players out with this anyway. But normally, depending on where I spawn, I might take out like 1 or 2 scavs, but it's a super lightweight gun that is capable of killing players. And as I said, most of the time you don't even run into players anyway, so it's fine. Now for the rig, I use the Thunderbolt. Really good reason for this, and I'll show you a few differences with some of the others that might be around. The Thunderbolt, one, is not too expensive, but it's only 6.2 kilograms. It's super light. I think this is really slept on as a rig. It's basically a Triton, but you've got a 1 slot and a 1 slot instead of all this. But look at the weight difference, right? Thunderbolt, 6.2. Triton, 1.3. It's like under half the weight, and it's basically the same thing. It's crazy. And then if you compare it to like a Blackrock, for example, 1.8, because you're going to be filling up with loot. Trust me, like every run, you're going to be so full, it's going to be crazy. And you want to be as light as possible so you don't end up running out of stamina all the time and running into all those problems. So the Thunderbolt is definitely my choice. They're not very expensive, generally 20 to 30k, normally somewhere in the middle. Compare that to a Triton, which is the same price anyway, and then like a Blackrock, for example, which can be like 40k. Definitely go for the Thunderbolt. They're amazing, really slept on. And then the Pilgrim, this is the backpack that I really like to use here. They don't weigh too much at 3.4. Obviously, you've got loads of space. Now, you cannot buy these, but you can craft them in the hideout. I can't show you exactly what it is because I'm crafting something at the moment. But if I come down here, it's a couple of these bags, it's some tape, and then these ones here, the Conjuras, a couple of those ones as well. They're not too expensive. You can just craft them in the hideout, as I said. So that's a really, really good winner. If not, if you've got it unlocked on Ragman, the tri-zip here, you can actually do a barter for 4 of these energy saving lamps. Generally, you can pick these up under 10k, making it under or around about 40k for the trade for this. This is another really good backpack if maybe you're crafting some, because you just want to get tons of space. I mean, if you even go down to something like, let me just grab it a second, like this one, you've got the attack 2. The problem with this, it's 6.2 kilograms. And that is the same amount of space, 35, than the Pilgrim, which is half the weight. Then you've got, obviously, a few bigger ones. You could go for like a takedown here, 1.6. There's 24 slots. It's the hot dog backpack. So, you know, choose your backpack depending on what you want. I like to get a Pilgrim. 35 slots is absolutely massive. And at nighttime, it doesn't matter about the fact that you're purple. So it's all good there. You could probably get away with only bringing in 1 mag. I like to bring 2 spare ones just in case I get into a fight with a player. But to be honest, I've done this so many times and I never run into players, like ever. You could probably get away with not even bringing that and just shooting a few scavs, maybe on your way, maybe the sniper scav at the northern part of the map. But anyway, let's get into my route. This is the loadout I like to use. Look at that, 15.4 kilograms if you only take in like 1 mag. Super, super lightweight. So all in all, it's probably going to cost you somewhere in the region of 260 to 280k to get this kind of setup. But every run that I do is normally 800k, if not going on like 1.2 million, and they can take like literally 15 minutes. It's super, super easy. It's super fast, uncontested. It's glorious. Let's get into the run. So I'm going to speed through this because I went through it in my last video. This is what we're going to be using. Go on to mapgenie.io. I'll put the link down in the description below. This is the map of Shoreline. What you want to be doing is click hide all, then come down here and click on caches. You can also click on like extracts if you really want to have something like that, right? But this map here, if you click on the caches, it actually shows you a little map of where they are. That's really, really nice. But look how many of these beauties are. There's 40 of these. This is the swamp area, for example. There is absolutely loads around here. And this is part of the godlike spawn that I like to call it. Because here, you've got the path to lighthouse extraction. This is insane. You can spawn along this area here. And you can extract there because it is always open to PMCs. And you can literally come in. I like to go up to like here, basically loot like all of these. Maybe loot the house. There's a house just around here as well. I like to loot this house just down around here. And then I just extract. It's an absolute dream because you come in, you can get so much money for all of these. I even go for this one at nighttime, which is in the open field. So I just go like this, grab those, loot this house that's down here. There's also another one. There's another house just up, I think it's up on the side, just around here, that's got a dead scav in it. There it is. So it's this one here, actually. The dead scav. This one here. These dead scavs act as like another cache. So loads of extra loot. So you just go through here, grab all this and leave. And then spawn again. It takes you maybe like 10 minutes to run through all this, grab all this stuff. It's just free money. Everyone who spawns like up around here or over here, even if they're doing stash runs, it takes them ages to go over to this side. People that spawn like down here, they never come up here. If they loot maybe a bit of the village, or they go in here, loot the safes and things, or just go straight to the resort. So that's what I generally find. This is it's just free loot. It's absolutely insane. So definitely get used to this map, get used to these spawns, and then essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be wherever we spawn, like up here. If I spawn up here, you're just going to be hitting as many stashes as you can, crossing the map and going to path to lighthouse if you spawn on this side. Otherwise, if I spawn down here, I just go up and extract out here anyway. Very rarely do I go across the map and go to like road to customs. There's a couple times you spawn all the way down here in this like blue fence compound right down at the bottom. You spawn right behind this gate here. I run up. I generally tend to do a route where I go up to like here, grab this stash by the rocks, and I go up and grab like these ones, go up to the top, and then cross the bridge here, I can grab these two and then come down, loot those, and I leave. So there's that. Very rarely do I go across the bottom here. I never go across just here. Sometimes you can go across just in front of the resort. You can actually come up to this area here, which is next to the bus stop where the scavs spawn. But here you can actually cross there, come down and there's a stash there, there's another stash there. So if you guys know this kind of bus stop, this one can be very hard to find. This took me a little while to get, but these are the routes that you kind of want to take. If you spawn over here, for example, grab all these, go up to the top, go across the bridge. You got to look out for sniper scav. Sniper scav spawns on this one here. There we go. Sniper scav spawns on top of this rock. So what I generally tend to do is sit up on top of the hills over here, shoot him with my silenced weapon, obviously, and then cross through, grab these stashes, and then leave. So that's basically what you want to be doing. So yeah, what I am actually going to do is in the background footage, I'm going to show you that like god run that I was on about, because it's absolutely amazing. Just spawn, run down, get all the ones basically through the swamp and around that area. And I feel like those can be a little tricky for people to find, so I'll show you the footage of that so you can kind of get an idea for the rest of it. I won't go through every stash on the map, but if that's something you want me to do, then I could do a video on that, just showcasing where they actually all are, make it easy to find. But I feel like the map is really good, and you just need to go into like an offline raid or something and try and find them. But yeah, if during this run, you can get like some of the best items in the game. I've had loads of high quality armors, really high quality, like 5s and stuff. I've had folders of intelligence, rollers, skull rings, you name it, it's there. Like best in slot weapons and stuff. So really, really, really good. One of the other really, really good things about this run as well is the fact that you are running so much and they're short, which means that you don't run into like diminishing returns for your skills like endurance and strength. This is actually probably one of the best ways, and Shoreline being such an open map, probably one of the best maps, if not the best map, to level up your endurance and your strength. So not only are you going to be getting like 800k to 1.1, maybe even as high as 1.5 million rubles in one run in like 15 minutes, but you're going to be leveling up those juicy skills and you'll be able to do it faster and faster. It's just going to feel amazing. So, and also guys, you can follow me live at twitch.tv/Bentley_TV. Try and hit 15k followers there, so I'd really appreciate a follow there, link down below. Like, sub, and comment for the algorithm would be amazing. If you want any more information on this kind of run or anything, remember to leave that down below, or any other video ideas that you can think of, then let me know. Love to do them. So really appreciate you guys. Until the next one, I hope you have a very good day and good luck getting very filthy stinking rich. Cheers.